I don't know if he'll join in or not, but I figured that way at least it's open.
Yeah.
Exacto knife. Mom gonna be all right out there?
Yeah.
So explain to me what we're doing here so I know what to do.
It's basically the same thing as the liquid. It's just a putty.
Yeah, will it dry and harden like this?
Oh yeah, it'll do it like real fast too. You
Okay.
just mix equal parts of A and B.
So what is the point of, what do we need it for?
We're gonna shore up this because that's
Not enough
yeah.
space in the top there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want it to rip.
Do you need these scissors if you want to cut the cups up? Might be.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
Nah,
Someone just slicing yourself with the X-Acto blade. You want anything to drink?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my coffee. Yeah. I didn't know what the timing was, but I wanted to try to make, because if I do all my things ahead of time that I was gonna do, like go out and leave, I was afraid it was gonna get you too close to dark for your mother. This is roundabouts the time Xander might be done. Xander's grandparents do like church class.
Yeah.
After what would have normally been their in-person church. So they kind of tie up the internet. There isn't enough bandwidth to do both of these at the same time. So this was, that's fine. It exists. I can always show them later. We're cutting it out of the cup.
Yep.
And then we're going to, which one is this? This is the Krang with no arms?
Yep.
Here, you can hand me the trash. I'll throw it out for you. You don't have to step past me. You just slice 8 1/2.
Yep.
Oh, it sticks to the can.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna mold these later.
Yep.
But I want to rescue the guys out of there to try to 3D scan them. Oh, that came off. Get your bag or something here in a minute.
There you go. That's the first one.
So when I go to make these, you tape that?
Yep, you
put some like blue painter's tape around it?
Yep, tape it around. You can put a rubber band around the tape, shove it in a cup, or shove a cup over it, just like that, and it'll hold it in. And it'll have right here as a reservoir for when all the bubbles come out.
What should I do for, did it look like it molded it pretty well?
Yeah.
Look, it even got the little posts for the fucking armholes. What do I do for storage of these things? Like so they don't get messed up.
Just anywhere they won't take damage.
I think of something I can put them in. I'll put them in plastic containers, I think, just to be on the safe side, like something like those.
Yep.
So I'll just sit this guy over here. So that's that guy for Xander's sake. I'm expositing a little bit more than I might normal. Expositing? That's not a word, right?
Exposition?
Right, but what's the active form of that verb? The act of doing exposition.
Expositing?
I think that's what I was trying to say. That sounds right. I'm not the English major, and I'm asking the tech major. Josh questions.
Yep.
Did you wrote stuff though? You write.
Yeah, right.
I've never read any of your writing. But you are on my list of people to include in the Analog Kingdom book. Because I need a fantasy thing. I know it's too bad I don't have access to a dishwasher.
Why?
Because if you run these things through a dishwasher, you kind of make sure you get rid of anything that might be viscous for 3D scanning. The other option is you can put them in some boiling water, but you risk distorting the object too much. Which one is that?
Helmet. Go ahead and pull out.
Hey. Hold on 1 second. I'll get something to grab away. I don't think my hands are fancy, nimble enough anymore for something like that.
Hmm.
Got it.
There we go. That looks pretty good.
Okay, I guess we'll see. Now this is the one I have a feeling that might not be perfect when it comes out.
That'll be fine.
Do you need it for your stuff?
Nah, I got a whole sheet.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pitch it then. Actually, well, hang on. They look like shiny little light bulbs. Be a power crystal or something for one of our guys. Alright, is that going to come out? If we have to, we can destroy the container. I'm not too concerned if you can't get it out.
I think it should come out. It looks like it's coming out.
Did you run the knife along the inside or something?
No.
Or I have a long utility knife blade if you need something longer. That's what I was thinking. But if not, I got a longer blade. That's oddly sexual. Here we go. Alright. To the dishes she goes. Top for it right here.
Yeah, I watched someone who makes molds by taking a strip of tape and laying it non-sticky side down, putting the object she wants to tape on, and then taking a plastic, like a little plastic pipe, putting it on top.
Oh yeah.
And just Vaselining the pipe.
One of the instructions on this showed like a cookie cutter they use.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be the fun part. Might want to wipe this off a little bit first.
Yeah, just use this guy. Just Vaseline, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wash it. Not worried about it.
This is the one I'm most curious about.
Yeah, I know those arms kind of present a bit of a problem.
Injecting more silicone or resin into it might be
An issue?
its own challenge.
I guess we'll find out. I mean, worst case, we can always do it as the articulated version. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Worst case scenario, we'll just recast it as well.
That's true. I'm not sure I would bother if the articulated one works out pretty well.
That's true.
See how the 3D printed ones work out well too. Although I am vaguely intrigued by the increasing the size video you sent me.
Mm-hmm.
And make a bigger crane. Our neighbors are very noisy.
I can tell.
Mm-hmm. You should hear their bed directly above mine.
Oh dear.
Ah, yes, they need a bed that's less squeaky. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Go ahead and carefully pull. Start with that tentacle over there and kind of just wiggle it out.
It's kind of a little bit of a
hook.
Watch your fingers, don't let me get you. I'm gonna put my hand over here so I don't accidentally slap you in the face with a pair of pliers.
Yeah.
Come on, fucker. Don't make me fuck you up doing it. giving birth. Christ. Did I get it? Everything good?
Looks like it'll be good. We're probably gonna have to directly put the mold or the resin in, and
Well, I mean, can we cut like new reservoirs so we do like a triple pour?
yeah, we can do that.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe and we'll just knock off the sticks, right? All right. You're right, because if you do that, it might not flow into those properly.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm thinking you do the main cavity and then you do the arms.
Yeah, you can also like hold it open and just pour
Okay.
the resin in.
The only part I see with that though is then you close it and then you're gonna have all that flash on the sides.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna have flashing anyway.
Yeah, I'm debating on just putting new little pour things in there. They're not gonna stick off sounds easier than the amount of flash that other way would do. I was trying to peel this off. Come on, fucker. Butter knife. You know what I keep seeing today is that goddamn meme about a spatula that says it would be a shame if I prevented you from opening the drawer. And that's exactly what's happening now is I got scissors, kitchen shears that are preventing me from opening the drawer. It's like pathetic. So there's this plus size model online that I follow for years because I find her incredibly attractive. She's also a very nice woman, but she's always had a dude. And now it seems like she doesn't have a dude, like they just broke up. And I'm all sad. And I'm like, I kind of want to hit her up. But also, not a good time to hit her up. I feel like she's out of my league. This one glued on really hard.
And amazingly, that's the one that we didn't glue on.
We didn't glue this one on?
Nope, that one's the natural glue that it comes with.
It's not for me to fuck off, that's for sure. It's a little harsher with this finger. There it goes. Gotcha. Bitch. Dropped you.
Did it do that thing where it disappears to an alternate dimension once you drop it?
I don't know how it got where it went, but whatever.
Yeah, I told my nieces whenever you drop something, it just poofs off. It's the red ones. Looks pretty.
Aren't your nieces going to be fucked up enough without you giving them this information? They already got their parents for that.
That's true. Well,
You should be the one who tells them real things.
Well, I already call chicken eggs butt nuggets around them. Well, they need some humor in their lives.
Yeah, instead of the sad, like, absurdity that is the comedy of the divine. That is their life.
Yeah. And the older ones are already parentified.
How many kids are there?
6.
Jesus Christ. I begin to find in our day and age, the only people that have that many kids are the most irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin had 7 children. She's a heroin addict.
Yeah.
She does not have custody of any of them.
As far as they still have custody of them.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll get... Yeah, the problem is that if something happens, you're the one who's on the hook.
Yeah, no, if anything happens, I'm letting them go to the system.
Good luck with all that.
I cannot provide for 6 children.
How do they then?
I have no idea, honestly.
Especially if you say that the one is always unemployed.
I have no idea. There's no way in hell I'm raising half those kids. They're all entitled little brats. No, I got one, a doll for her birthday and had her come over so she could pick her own birthday present out and everything. Well, she discovers that it's one of those ones that you can bottle feed and it'll pee. So she did that, Stuck it over the garbage can, let it sit there, and then picked it up and said, "Hey, look, it's dry." "Oh, put that back. I don't want it. I don't like it. Throw it away."
Cool.
Yeah. She's only 5 this year. She talked to me like she was my mother. Because she wanted chips for dinner, not spaghetti. She refused to eat her breakfast because she wanted chips and candy instead.
That's not breakfast.
I tried telling her that. I told her her other grandmother, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's something she does. She doesn't like breakfast. Just give her some chips." But that's why she doesn't eat breakfast.
Give her chips.
Yeah.
That's not food.
No.
You might help getting this guy out. A little curvy curve.
Yeah. Awesome.
What do you think? Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Alright.
We'll probably have to have somebody, one of us, pull it open and inject the silicone right in there, right down there, and then it looks good. They all came out really nice.
Cool.
Do you want the bead?
No, I don't need that.
All right. Nice.
I'll describe what's going on. Can you see what's happening?
Yeah.
What do you think's happening?
Somebody's doing something.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, making a lava lamp.
Nope.
Doing
That
the
right
lava
there
lamp.
she's working with is silicone putty. Those things in the cups are, So, explain to me what we're doing here so I know what. Silicone molds.
Dad, did you get what I wanted?
What is it you wanted?
I forget the name. The thing that makes the bubbles in what?
Oh,
In a
Alka-Seltzer.
colored.
No, Xander, not until I go back to work.
Okay.
So you won't get it till next weekend.
Okay.
Did you ever clean
Someone
up?
that can make a lava lamp.
Did you ever clean up your costumes in the basement? That's a no, isn't it? Xander, are you listening to me?
I do not want to answer that.
So the answer is no.
My mom didn't tell me to yet.
Alright, whatever.
do.
Do you
My
see what
mom
she's
told
doing
me.
there? We made these molds. That one she's working on right there, that's the tentacle to Krang.
Oh.
But the problem is we didn't have enough of the silicone stuff. You pour 2 different liquids together, and then they make a chemical reaction that turns into something that's like jelly, kind of. Like a hard putty kind of a thing. We put them in these plastic cups. This one she's taking apart. What?
After this video, I'm going to go to Clever and give you a thing to put in the chat, to put in the chat box, to click on and then go into the tab.
Okay. What's it for?
Oh, well, it's for a special weird thing.
All right, we'll get to that in a minute. So what we did is we tried to make silicone molds of Krang with no arms and Krang with arms and a RoboCop helmet. I'm also going to try to 3D scan them. So there'll be 2 different ways to try to make Krangs and RoboCop helmets. Okay. The Rainbow Raiders don't have helmets, do they?
Nope.
All right. So this one with the reason of molding one with no arms is because we could potentially make ones that you can move the arms on by making them in 2 different pieces.
If you want to put a link into the chat box, do Control-V.
Okay. Now, that's a silicone mold. It's kind of like a squishy thing. And what you do is you pour resin in the top, which will make something kind of like a hard rock. It's like a plastic, but it's hard as a rock. And you can make it in any color you want, including swirled tie-dyed colors.
Okay.
And glittery. So think of
Okay.
hard rock crangs in every color you can think of. So see that? That's the krang with no arms. And he's got little holes on his side that you would put the arms into.
Dad, do you know why I showed you my badge?
Well, I can't see anything you're showing me because I'm watching this video.
Yes, you can.
Well, I don't have it set up that way.
Can you unpin your presentation?
I don't know how.
Dad,
What?
when you put your hand over your presentation, when you put your cursor over your presentation.
Yeah.
No, Dad, it's in the corner.
Which corner? Where it says you are presenting?
The corner where your tiny picture is.
Oh, there?
Right? Yeah. You click that.
Oh, kid. No. We're not
Dad,
doing that.
just leave that tab. Just leave that tab and it will change.
Well, why is it like this?
It's just something I like to do. You can change the tab and it will change. Change the tab and it will happen. Just change.
Can you even watch this video now?
It's paused.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's not like a million different screens of it?
No.
All right. So right now, she's got to cut the top of the mold open so we can get the original piece out. You saw us pull out the krang with no arms, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think this might be the RoboCop helmet. Now, this stuff takes 12 hours to cure, so she came over last night to pour it. And you can see the one with the purple in it?
Yeah.
That's the putty, because we weren't sure that we left enough space on top. If we try to mold a krang tentacle, it might not come out right. Alicia's also the one that did the detail painting on your Rainbow Raider figures.
I opened up Clever, but I had to use my badge to log in.
Okay. Are you paying attention to the video?
Yes.
Do you have any questions? You see, I'm using pliers because I couldn't get the thing with my hands. It was too slippery. You got to be careful, though, you don't damage the item or the mold.
Okay. Yeah, I do have one question.
You see in my hand is the RoboCop helmet. Yes, what's your question?
Never mind, my question has been solved.
What was that? What was in the mold?
Where is Braining Camp?
How am I going to answer that question?
Oh, you're not. I had to get to Braining Camp to get to what I want to get to.
Now, you see what she's doing right now?
Yeah.
This one we had to do in a plastic container instead of the cups because krang was too wide to fit in those cups.
Okay.
We wanted to mold him sideways, not upside down. So she put Vaseline in that container so that the silicone wouldn't stick to it. Yep. We didn't want the silicone to stick to it.
Gasoline.
You know what that is, right?
I only know one thing about it.
Which is what?
It's highly flammable.
It is. It's because it's petroleum jelly. See why she's washing it off her hands? Do you know what petroleum is? Xander, do you know what petroleum is? Hey, are you listening to me?
Sorry, I fainted because of the gasoline.
Petroleum is used to make gasoline, but petroleum itself is oil.
Oh.
Like the black oil you would put in a car.
Oh, okay.
Or you use it for when you're cutting machine parts so things don't overheat. Or like cooking oil, maybe, which is usually made from something different.
Hey, Dad.
Hmm.
Have you ever wondered how to
How to what? I'm listening.
Have you ever wondered how to look at two tabs at once?
Sure. I don't know how to.
Oh, okay. So this is how to. You just
shrink one?
no. You just click the tab and try and put it at the side of your screen.
That didn't do it. What are you doing? Are you doing things?
Doing exactly what I'm trying to do.
Well, I'm going back to the video for a second.
No.
What happened to my video? Xander, where's my video?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Did I lose you?
No.
Alright, I think I turned my video off accidentally. So let's go back to it. There it is. I get you back to where we were. I know you're so worried about it, right?
No.
Do you even care about this?
I do, but wait.
Let's get to the part where we try to pull. This is her slicing it. Oh, wait, she did pull the Krang out. You want to see the part where I pull Krang out?
No.
No. So then you don't care. See, look, there I am. This is the Krang with arms. You can see I'm having a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
And kind of pull half of it out at a time. There's half of it. His tentacles like to stick in there. I'm getting him. There he goes.
You know what? I think I did.
So there we're talking about how do you mold this Krang because of the arms present an issue. Alright, we'll fast forward you to the arm. The one with the purple putty. Which is now in that shape permanently. Now, the reason I wanted to pull the original guys out of that shape, out of those forms, if you go inside of them now, you'll see that they're like in the opposite shape of the object that was inside of them, a negative. Do you know how molding works?
Yeah, I know how molding works.
Do you? So
Yes.
the image inside of it is called a negative. And then you'll pour something in it and it'll make a recreation of what was inside of there before. That's kind of like what I do at my work, is make forms that are going to go inside molds for metal things. I don't make them. I'm the guy that scans them and makes sure it's there.
Dad, open up the chat box.
Well, not yet. I'm watching her cut this thing apart. All right, here we go. We're going to try to pull it out. Oh, I guess we got it out already. I went too far. There we go. Let me pull the tentacle out. Now, why did I only mold one tentacle and not two?
I don't know. Why?
Because the tentacles on either side of him are identical.
Okay. So you could make another one.
Right, I can just mold it twice and have the same tentacle.